Hello everybody and welcome to AAW Revolution. I'm your commentator, the commentator, the second best one to ever do it behind JR, Jalen Peaches, and I am ready for a night of action and a night nobody will ever forget.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 255 pounds, the best, Tony Benz. And his opponent, from Kobe, Japan, weighing in at 225 pounds, Nikita.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, AAW Revolution. Not to be confused with AEW's Revolution. I know it's quite convenient that the names sound really close together, but I promise I totally forgot Revolution was a thing. I'm so sorry. But anyway, here's our opening match. These two men have faced each other before, with Tony Benz coming out on top. Tony Benz is going one-on-one with Hisato Nishimoto. Hisato Nishimoto, not Hisato. I don't know where I got that from. I was reading the wrong thing. And Tony Benz opens the match up with a spear. These two men have faced each other before in Japan in Rising Sun Pros 2, where Tony Benz came out on top, and Tony Benz wants to come out on top once again. These two men eat, sleep, and breathe wrestling. They love it to death, and Tony Benz has not quite had the best run as of late when it comes to wrestling. Losing a lot more than winning since coming to AAW, and oh my Jesus. Hisato just stepping away at Tony Benz, showing the strong style. The hard-hitting style that they use regularly over there in Japan. Oh, and a knee drop, a double knee drop to the lower back of Tony Benz. For those of you who don't know, if you hit the lower back, that messes with the balance more than anything. That's why some people go paralyzed from the waist down when they have a certain nerve touched on the lower back. And Yuri Yamashita trying to take the lower back away from Tony Benz. Not only do you take away the ability to walk a little bit, you take away the ability to do most of your moves, because the lower back provides most of the structure. And Tony Benz now with a knee drop straight across the face of Hisato. These two men know each other very well, traveled across the globe together, battled across the globe together, and their paths, separated for the time being, have brought them back together here on All Action Wrestling. Oh, and a stiff forearm. And now Yuri turns him around for a backstabber to Tony Benz. Hisato going for the cover here, and I'll kick out at one. Only getting a 1 count on Tony Benz. And these two men, oh man, that's a rocket kick nailed by Hisato. These two men just looking to carry on a wave of momentum, because the AAW roster, oh, as he accidentally knocks down the ref and he knee strikes Tony Benz out of the ring. But the ref ain't no bitch, he got right back up. The AAW roster is expanding, basically exploding and ballooning with new wrestlers and new talent every single day. So you really have to fight for your spot on the AAW roster as Tony Benz throws Hisato over the barricade with a very hard Irish whip. And these two men now are fighting in the crowd. These two men, oh, that hard elbow strike. And Hisato now countering with the strike of his own. Tony Benz came to AAW to prove a point that he is still the best. Recent losses, and you know, he tried winning the Global Championship #1 Contenders Tournament as Hisato nails him with the gut to the, a knee to the gut. Losing to Kyle Tyson in the second round of that tournament. Just another disappointing loss in the very underwhelming AAW career of Tony Benz so far, as he does a back body drop. Hisato nailing Tony with the back body drop. Now he's about to climb to the top turnbuckle, and he is looking for a diving frog splash, but no. Tony Benz with the knees up. Knees up by Tony Benz, and now Tony. Oh, I thought he was looking for a pedigree. No, looking for the sky high power bomb. Tony Benz with the sky high power bomb to Hisato. This could be the end of the match right here, but no. Hisato is able to kick out. So close to a 3 for Tony, but not close enough. And now Tony about to wear down the back of Nishimoto. Triple backbreakers for Tony Benz. Tony knows what he has to do. Hisato has a history of back problems, and Tony Benz is exposing that to the max. And Tony Benz now looking for a corkscrew moonsault, but Hisato is able to counter and move out of the way. And now look at Hisato. Well, look at the spin and dropping Tony Benz right on his back. Hooking both legs. Incredible pin coverage. And now Tony Benz able to power out. Incredible pinning coverage and pinning position for Hisato. But Tony Benz still able to get out of it. And now he nails him in the face with a huge kick. Tony Benz about to be pinned and defeated. No. Tony Benz does not want to lose another AAW pay-per-view match. And Tony Benz now getting stepped on. The body parts all being worked on by Hisato. Tony Benz does not want to lose another huge match. Here we go. Tony Benz, he's getting set up for the hammerlock DDT, but no, he counters. Losing in episode 27, the longest episode in AAW history. Lost to Groovy Guy. Losing in LA, the 6-man ladder match. Lost in that one. Losing to Kyle Tyson. This man does not want to lose another big match. Tony Benz still believes he's the best wrestler on the planet. Now Tony Benz picking up Hisato, throwing him into the same turnbuckle once more, but this time he is about to put him on the top turnbuckle. And now Hisato countering with a back elbow to Tony Benz. Oh man, and a diving, spinning heel kick? I forgot what that move is called, I'm sorry. And now Hisato picking up Tony Benz, dropping the back of his head on his knee. And Hisato now wasting no time. Oh man, and a knee strike to the gut. Strictly just aiming and targeting that gut pretty much the entire match. And now Hisato is going to pick Tony Benz up and he's going to drop him on the back of his neck. Tony Benz has to be worn down by this point. Hisato is just taking out every single body part and limb he can, but Tony Benz kicks out at 2 and is still fighting the good fight. Hisato now ascending to the middle rope this time, but Tony Benz is able to get out of the way of the diving knee drop, and Tony Benz now turns around. Hisato for the pedigree by Tony Benz. This could put the match of the end right here. 2, no, and a kick out. A kick out by Hisato. Tony Benz thought it was the end as he nails him with the forearm smash. And Hisato nailing him back with one of his own. And he delivers another one, saying, "Come at me." And Tony Benz gives him his receipt and a zigzag. A zigzag by Tony Benz. Tony Benz able to gain control of this match once again. These two men are fighting. Hisato, his AAW debut here at AAW Revolution, as Tony Benz goes through the bottom rope for a Hurricane Rana. Tony Benz all over Hisato Nishimoto. If anybody can have a blueprint to figure out the man Hisato, it's Tony Benz himself. And now Tony Benz, he's going to pedigree him on the floor. He pedigrees Hisato right on the floor. Hisato is down and out. This man has to be out cold. He just took the pedigree out on the concrete floor. Thrown back into the ring. Referee, count of 6. Tony Benz not going for the pinfall. Maybe he knows Hisato isn't out of it. And oh, Hisato countered the running knee strike. And Hisato now with another back kick. And Hisato looking to put an end to this match. Hammerlock DDT. Hammerlock DDT to Tony Benz. We could be counting. No, I was about to say we could be counting. This is Hisato's first win in AAW, but Tony Benz, never say die attitude. Not gonna quit just yet. And Hisato now just doing the strong strikes that he's learned over there in Japan. Oh my Jesus, hard strikes now, hard kicks. Look at those rapid fire kicks by Hisato. Tony Benz, the bloody, beaten warrior, finding a second win like Kratos, and he slams him down to the mat. Tony Benz out here fighting, never saying die. He is literally drowning in his own blood as he delivers a power slam. Tony Benz, the adrenaline has kicked in as he nails Hisato with the big splash. 2, no, and a kick out by Hisato once more. Nothing but pure adrenaline from Tony Benz as he delivers even more backbreakers to Hisato, wearing down the back of the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Tony Benz now with an elbow strike. Look at how dizzy he left Nishimoto with that one. Nishimoto just losing balance, and oh my Jesus, every single strike now, he just loses balance and gets turned around. Tony Benz, he's looking for the suicide spear outside the ring. This is awesome, and this is the opening match to AAW Revolution as Tony Benz is looking to put him away once and for all after the suicide spear and a kick out. These two men are putting on one of the best matches I have seen in AAW history. This match can rival Greg Griffin versus Groovy Guy in Toronto. or Jacob Ball versus Cody Lynn in New York, or Denise Woods versus Princess B in Toronto as Hisato Nishimoto nails him with 2 hard knee strikes. If you know who this guy is, you know why I called him Yuri, okay? And now Hisato with an Irish whip into the turnbuckle. And now a shoulder block, and here it comes. The barrage of super kicks. That's 1. That's 2. Looking to make it the 3 amigos of super kicks. 3 straight super kicks to the bleeding warrior as Tony Benz refuses to stay down. And now Hisato Nishimoto looking to put an end to this with the corner enziguri to Tony Benz. And Tony Benz now a huge strike that takes him down to 1 knee. And now Hisato with the springboard kick to the arm of Tony Benz. He ascends the top rope one more time. Does Tony Benz has life in him? Does he have life to keep fighting and continue this match? Oh, as he does a side kick, but Tony counters it. More backbreakers. Step aside, Roderick Strong. Tony Benz is the true messiah of the backbreaker. 3 more backbreakers, excuse me, to Hisato. Tony Benz now gonna ascend the top rope. And a diving headbutt by Tony Benz. Crawling into the cover, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hisato kicks out at 2. The game said he kicked out, but they didn't throw an animation in there, which is really weird, but whatever. I don't care. Hisato, a hard strike, very rare in Japan, a closed palm strike. And now Hisato, he has him for the corner exploder suplex. One has to wonder what these 2 men have to do to put each other down. Hisato looking to make a statement by winning his first AAW match, and he doesn't want to go down because of it. Tony Benz does not want to lose another big match. He does not want to go down because of it. And another corner enziguri by Hisato onto Tony Benz. Tony Benz evading more big strikes. And look at Tony now, flipping him over his knee. Knee strikes, busting open Hisato. Oh, and a huge strike to the chest. Tony Benz is in the driver's seat now, looking to put an end to this match. Another sky-high powerbomb, but no. Hisato sees it coming. And Hisato now with another huge kick to Tony Benz. Hisato, oh man, elbow strike to Tony. Now an Irish whip. And Tony Benz now up and down German suplex. Both men have to be gassed and exhausted, but both men are not going to give up so easily. And a power slam. And now Tony Benz rolling out of the ring, trying to buy himself some time against Hisato Nishimoto, who is not letting off the attack at all. And Tony Benz now countering with the side kick to the gut. Tony Benz, the press that is Luthez, and striking down as his opponent. Tony Benz now with a knife edge and a forearm and wicked chops and a knee strike. Tony Benz, this is the best he's looked in quite some time here on AAW. But just because you look the best doesn't mean you got the job done. Which one of these 2 men will be able to decide it as the ref checks on Hisato, who has been through quite a lot of damage, just like Tony Benz. Tony catches the strike and giving off a little John Cena vibes. You can't see me. Perfect position, laid out on the mat. Tony Benz, no, misses another corkscrew moonsault. These 2 men have thrown everything at each other. Knee strike. Oh, I don't know what that was. Elbow strike. Oh, and another huge Harlem side kick. Hisato looking to put an end right here with another hammerlock DDT. Look at the blood all across Tony Benz. And that's it. The war is over. Hisato Nishimoto defeats Tony Benz in probably the best match in AAW history. These two men have been to hell and back with each other, and it's only proper to end it with a handshake, with an incredible show of respect and a great way to start the show off here tonight.
Vincent and Sal Havoc. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 420 pounds, they are the Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Gordon Mason and Landon Moore, the Generation.
Here we go. The Generation, Landon Moore and Gordon Manson. There's also Hunter Austin, but he's not here. Facing Sal and Vincent of Havoc for the AAW Tag Team Championships. These two teams have been going at it for the longest time. Sal and Vincent losing the first opportunity. And Landon Moore and Gordon Manson relishing in the fact that if they defeat them now, Sal and Vincent go right back down the card. Landon Moore and Gordon Manson have been said, or have been known to say, how many times are these two going to get opportunities and then blow them and then waste them and do nothing but lose? You have to believe this is Havoc's last shot at the AAW Tag Team Championships for quite some time, or at least until the Generation lose them. Sal and Vincent haven't been the luckiest pair. They have been getting opportunities. They have been succeeding on the opportunities, but they have not been capitalizing in the big moments when it matters the most. And Landon Moore striking away on Vincent on the outside. But Vincent countered with the strike of his own and an Irish whip into the barricade as Sal gets thrown shoulder first into the steel post. Sal now being stepped on by Gordon Manson. But look at Gordon Manson picking him up from the seated position for the backbreaker. And another backbreaker, and Vincent surveying the scene, about to go for a back suplex, but no, Landon Moore saves his partner. The Generation, like a well-oiled machine, like the finely tuned vehicle, these two are always working at 100% maximum capacity, and the rake in the eyes by Gordon Manson. And now look at Gordon flipping Sal, and over there in your right-hand corners, flipping Vincent. And now, oh no, a rope break. And now Vincent misses the drop kick to Gordon Manson. Sal counters Landon Moore. Uppercut by Gordon. Screen cut because PS4 is fucking retarded. I want a quick gut punch by Vincent. And now Vincent Irish whips Gordon Manson outside of the ring. And now Landon Moore gets countered by Sal. And Sal is about to, I thought he was about to go to the top rope, but no, he's just taunting to the fans. Outside the ring, Vincent is battling Gordon Manson as Gordon gets Irish whipped into the barricade. Landon Moore and Sal now taking their battle outside the ring. I'm having as hard as a time keeping up with this as U2. Oh man, U2, ladies and gentlemen. And now Gordon Manson gets thrown into the ring by Vincent. Gordon Manson is in the ring all by himself. Okay, never mind. As soon as I say that. And now look at the strength of Landon Moore. An incredible move as Gordon Manson downs Vincent. Oh, Gordon Manson tried the huge strikes, but Vincent sees it coming. And look at Vincent now with the attitude adjustment. The attitude adjustment. And Landon Moore breaks it up. Does not want to lose those tag team championships. The Generation are the longest reigning AAW tag team champions in history. Going for a pinfall here? No! Kick out. A kick out by Vincent. That could have been the end of the match. They have held those tag team championships since episode 27 and Landon, knee strike. The Generation are in control of this match right here. Oh, now getting flipped. Oh, and an uppercut by Vincent. And look at Gordon Manson going crazy on Sal. But look at Vincent tossing Landon Moore outside the ring. You gotta believe that's the end of Landon Moore for a while, as Vincent and Sal now can double team on Gordon Manson. But as soon as I say that, Vincent gets tossed out the ring, and Sal is too busy being a dipshit and gets nailed by Gordon Manson. And now Vincent at this all by himself. Oh, he gets super kicked by Landon Moore. And Sal, he was about to get put in the crossface, but he sees it coming and shoulder blocks Gordon Manson. And now Landon Moore, he has Sal. No, a rope break. And now Sal. He sees Landon Moore and a huge spinning strike to Landon Moore. Look at how confused and dizzy Landon Moore is trying to find his bearings. And now Gordon Manson all over Sal. But Sal with the Hurricane Rana. Going out the ring is Gordon. And look at Vincent. He has Landon Moore up. But no, Landon Moore counters with the DDT. As Sal and Gordon Manson are battling out the ring, Uranagi on the barricade by Sal. And a huge knee strike by Landon Moore. And now look at Sal saving his tag team partner with a belly-to-belly slam. Now Sal, he is going to ascend the top rope. And a huge splash by Sal. Looking to put an end to this match right here. No, and a kick out by Landon Moore. Now a snapmare by Vincent, clawing the pressure point on that shoulder of Gordon Manson. Sal now picking up Landon Moore. Irish whip into the corner. And Gordon Manson now with a shoulder tackle to Vincent. Now look at Sal. He's getting all excited and he nails Landon Moore with a pounce. The huge power advantage Havoc have over the Generation, and Landon Moore now gets tossed out of the ring. And now it is just Gordon Manson all by himself. And now Gordon Manson gets nailed with a clothesline on his Sal. Looks to take out the trash outside the ring with a huge Uranagi. A ginormous Uranagi. And look at these two men looking to put an end to this match with a double suplex. This could be the end of the match right here. 1, 2. No, and a kick out. The ref showing a 2. But no visual kick out. Gordon Manson must have literally just barely gotten the shoulder up. And now Landon Moore is bleeding after being slammed on the hardest part of the ring. And look at Vincent inside the ring now. Sal inside the ring. Vincent dropping Landon Moore on the apron. Now look at Gordon Manson countering. Irish whip into the corner and a corner drop kick. Landon Moore kicks to the leg of Vincent outside the ring. And Vincent, no, tried a shoulder tackle, but Landon sees it coming. Oh, now those two men are just trading strikes and counters. Outside the ring is nothing but a counter fest. Oh man, and the Irish whip into the barricade. And now Vincent with the Uranagi of his own. And now look at Sal. Sal is trapped in that submission hold, and Vincent takes Vincent takes out the official. And now they're taking a piece of paper out of the Generations playbook, but no! Landon Moore sees it coming, a huge super kick. Will Sal tap out? Is Sal going to tap out? Will he stay in it? The referee is down. The referee is now regaining consciousness as Landon Moore doing work to Vincent. How much longer does Sal have in that submission hold? It doesn't have much longer. The Generation retained the AAW Tag Team Championships. Sal and Vincent tried pulling the Generation, but it backfired big time. Look at these two
Here
men.
are your winners, and still the Action Wrestling Tag Team, Gordon Mason and Landon Moore. The Generation